true consistency from NV yet, which is interesting. And Team Liquid are a team that is starting to shape things up. So I guess we'll see here.
מה שלוש שתיים
We're
אחת?
going to get ourselves involved in the first
עוד
game.
50 שניות.
For this one, NV over on the red, and there's the Swain band away pretty much from Seraph, but Ninja does play it as well, as there's Azir band away from Phoenix. Not too surprising there.
Yep, and the Lissandra has been a consistent ban against
כן,
NV.
כן. מה שלוש שתיים אחת?
Teleport
אבל
flame.
השתקתי את הסטרים.
נייס.
מה שלוש שתיים אחת? הם רואים את ההגדרות של הסטרימינג. לא יודע מה אתה...
זה לא בעיה, נכון? אנחנו עכשיו צריכים רק להגיע לנקודה הזאת.
כן. זה של הרצפה מסומנת.
Give that over to Dardoch in the jungle, but Dardoch has been so
לא ידעתי מה הסטרים.
He's shown up on Gragas, he's shown up on Olaf. There are plenty of other options. The Elise as well has been highly prized.
Oh my god.
There it is. All 6 stages off the board. Yep.
And that leaves
אף אחד לא רב בזה, ואז פגע פה, ואז הוא כבר בטרס אותי.
The king.
יאללה נובים ביי.
Side benefit of all these
אביה, אל תקרא לי נוב.
טוב נובס.
And our picks that are used against Trundle.
נובס וזה אפשרי, אבל נוב זה לא. אני מסתכל על הדוויט שלך, תמיד. אני רק יצאת... כן, כן, שימי מוזיקה.
אל תצפה, מה?
לא, אני צפה באמיתו. מה, אמיתו... אמיתו פרו ולא.
Still drawn Nidalee bans, even pretty late into the season after the nerfs have hit. Skarner is a pretty good mouse over. Just want to a bit about Skarner.
Good game.
Great right now with the new Trinity Force, and definitely underplayed, but it is going to be the Rek'Sai, most popular jungler.
לאן מה לסרטון? כן, ניצחנו.
You can build full tank, you can also go the Titanic Hydra, add some extra damage, but the map control that she provides with Tremor Sense and her ultimate should go without saying. Can be pretty much anywhere she wants.
Yeah, really strong there as Victor, also a safe pick for Ninja in that mid lane, so NV with no surprises start things off.
נו, ואז אני הרגתי את כולם.
TL though,
אני פלאפ את הגיים,
they want to go next. So kind of done step one.
איזה כיף שאתה מחובר לבליינד רק. תראה כמה
elimination. We wondered about his Jhin yesterday, and he definitely showed up.
שימו לי,
If
שימו לי,
he
שימו לי.
wants the Ashe, he can go for it now. Siva and Jhin also available, so the pick of the litter there for Team Liquid, at least on the 80 carry front.
Yeah, Fabi's been a really interesting new player for me into the LCS because he has the CS difference at 10 minutes of any of the 80 carries in the league. However, he has the lowest damage share of the team's damage dealt to champions. Part of that is because he's played so much Ashe and Sivir, but also a lot of that is due to playstyle as well.
Yeah, seems like he's more of a utility player, at least for now, based on what the meta fits, as Jhin and Bard are kind of fitting that mold there as well. So
Yeah.
and they have something in mind though on the other side.
And Jhin
למה
really
נראה לך שזה הרבה יותר טוב?
made a very strong push to be the most popular worldwide over all of the
ה-LCS משדר גם בזה וגם בטוויץ', זה ממש יותר טוב מטוויץ'.
He provides a lot of burst damage as well as the long-range engage options. It's not quite as great as an Ashe Arrow, but especially if the other team is not running a pure tank, it makes it very difficult for the enemy team to ever disengage. If there's a small skirmish and they try and get out, the chase is always there.
Well, Bard and Sivir actually, the
תראה מה רשמתי לך בצ'אט,
so Team Liquid finish their draft, but pretty solid stuff so far. Seraph actually going to get the counter pick. And looking at those four champions, it feels like if they want to run a 4-1, that's a pretty good four to have together set up. But I guess it depends on what but Phoenix going to go ahead and pick up that LeBlanc back into the Victor matchup, and Dardoch back to Gragas as well.
Alright, raise the stakes in the mid lane here. Taking up the LeBlanc again here for Phoenix. He's had some extremely strong games on it. One player of the game several times with just LeBlanc. And a lot of that is due to Dardoch applying some extra pressure, pulling vision around mid lane as well. Anytime you are in a LeBlanc lane, trying to go aggressive, trying to get those offensive trades in, definitely helps to have backup of your jungler. Proxen though, on the Rek'Sai, one of the best at counter ganks, and Victor doesn't have to play very aggressively. Can rely on that wave clear.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday. Actually, when Team Liquid played Cloud9, there was a lot of attention towards that mid lane. Dardoch really made Jensen feel quite unhappy, I imagine. So maybe there's something there as well with the Gragas, but we'll see what NB want to round out their draft. It's a classic.
Back again. Yes, one of the ones that's been rising up in the top lane. And this is one of those matchups where immediately you say, okay, mid lane, yeah, it's a LeBlanc matchup. They're probably going to be trading quite frequently. But it's a little bit harder to actually turn ganks on LeBlanc because Rumble versus Trundle. That one is very hands-on. Rumble auto pushes the lane as well, especially with those buffs a couple patches ago. Full damage to the minions, so very curious to see how Seraph will determine this game because he's definitely one of the most influential picks in it. We always talk about Rumble in years past as well of controlling the early dragon fights. And even more important nowadays with the Drakes, we shall see how the Drake spawn actually determines where they decide to go.
And again, Seraph's could be something that Envy really looked at here. I love the Rumble pick. I think it makes sense in the matchup, makes sense in the team comp. You mentioned 4-1, not this time. We are going to go for some team fighting, but we are keeping our eye on it all day long, so get in there and contribute your opinion. Let us know who you think will come out on top in this series using the hashtag TLWin.
I am actually really curious too because yes, Rumble brings a lot of damage and some zone control, but when you're facing against the LeBlanc, you usually want some really reliable hard CC to snag her when she tries to come in